All right, Taurus. So I've been sitting with this for quite a minute now. So I'm just going to jump right into this reading and break it down the best way that I can because this is a very peculiar situation. For starters, I want to draw your attention to these three cards. And if you look closely, you'll see the flexor, the karmic, the title. And what every last single one of these cards have in relation to each other is the significance of the. Okay? The one, the answer, you see what I'm saying? There's a dramatizing point to make about expectation here, right? Significance. There's a dramatizing energy around the significance of one's life. Okay. So, which tells me this is someone that follows the rules. This is someone that plays the game by the rules in such a way to avoid these types of experiences for this very reason, right? I don't want to be with the karmic energy. So I do exactly what's necessary to make sure I'm in a position successfully where I don't end up with a karmic, right? I avoid, right? People that want you just for your money, that have a certain type, as a way to ensure that I don't fall for someone that is going to mistreat me and use me as a means to their end. And so what I'm seeing is someone here that magnifies the things that they don't want and utilize that they don't want and see in other people having to deal with, and utilize it as a way to avoid all of that shit. But yet and still, some way, somehow, you have still found yourself in some type of karmic cycle with someone. And I feel as if someone in this reading today is about to be set free. Like, it's about to really click for you how you got in this situation. And it's a very subtle karmic energy. It's not very loud and toxic, which tells me that whoever the karmic is in this situation, they didn't fit the description of what I'm hearing Byron. They didn't fit the description of what karmic or toxic should look like. Matter of fact, they fit the description of a very easygoing person, someone that may be very good at astrology, someone that may be very low key. They stay out the way, and still, there's still something toxic. There's still something lacking in this person for you, Taurus. For some of you, you may feel as if someone still feels like you're lacking something, like you can't please them, like you can't give them what they need. And I feel like it goes deeper than you, Taurus. It's deeper than the surface of the title. You see what I'm saying? The character. All right. This could be someone that grew up in a perfectly well, organized home, two parents in a home. This could be someone that grew up with the means of everything that you didn't have, that you now value because you didn't have it. And so you'll have to place the roles if you're the masculine or the feminine in the situation. But the Taurus that I'm talking to, you are you're petrified of running into this type of situation again. For some of you, and others of you, you're petrified of running into this situation even for the first time. You could be 39, 42, 24, all right? And so you're hyper attuned to getting it right. And in the process, in the meantime, you're focused on your enterprise. You're focused on your destiny. You get no days off of work. You spend a lot of time alone. And when someone pursues you, you overanalyze it, you overthink it. Yeah. Like, you don't want to be a third wheel to someone else's commitment, right? Someone else could have a commitment outside of you, and you don't want to be a third wheel to that. But like I said, this is for the first time, I have to admit, I feel perplexed in this situation, because it's hard to decipher the real you. Okay, because it's like all of these, it almost feels like dark thoughts, okay, has taken control of your experience. You've created a process to verify that someone is qualified, reliable. They gotta be adaptable. I mean, I see someone really having the best biography, like, bio, to make sure that, like, the way that they word the bio on their app or their dating app or whatever, or their description is really designed to weed out. It could say something like, this is the type of energy where it would say something like, if you're here for money, don't reach out to me. If you're just trying to, be a prostitute, you won't get nothing out of me. You may say something intentionally, like, I'm not here for dating. But you just word it in such a way where it's riddled with this push and pull, right? Like if someone pursues you, you side eye them, like, oh yeah, what you want out of me? And it is really designed to protect you. It's like the moment that someone pursues you or consider, it's like, oh yeah, you must not love yourself to want to date me. It's giving very Joker energy. You must not really care about yourself, because all you want to do is make sure I'm okay. Worry about yourself. I just see someone really, like, in their head excessively. I'm also picking up on someone that it's like, even with the person that takes time to understand you, you still view that as a way of not loving yourself. You still view that person as you don't love yourself. Because if you waste all your time trying to figure out what's wrong with how my mind works or how I analyze things, then you're trying to control me anyway. Okay. Maybe you have decided that every person that you come in contact with or encounter with, that you're going to make them better for the next person. Like, you are, and maybe you're trying to intentionally attract all the karmics in the world and improve them and make them better for the next man or woman. I don't know. But it's definitely, it's giving man eater, it's giving womanizer, but it's giving it with a twist. Okay, Oliver Twist. It's like a womanizer, man eater with a purpose. Taurus, I don't know who you are, but what I do know is, welcome back, my love. Welcome back to the channel. I have a very perplexed message, particular, unique Taurus energy here. Plenty Virgo energy, okay? Virgo, whatever placement, analytical, almost diabolical. We also got Aries, Taurus energy. Yeah, if you start trying to say, oh yeah, I know your type, or I know that this is someone who's like, oh yeah, I'm wear you out. Somebody's like, until you get stuck off stupid. I don't know. I'm picking up a very strong masculine energy. I'm not even gonna hold you. So if any of you guys are dealing with a masculine energy where you may suspect that this person has you on a hamster wheel, I would definitely recommend that you get a personal reading. All right, not a general reading. For a situation like this, you would need to be very specific, because I do feel as if whoever you're involved with, they're making it very black and white. Okay, because if you see here plus and minus, so this person is intentionally teaching you something by ignoring you, by being antisocial, by coming off as someone that's paralyzed by fear, seeking to be fixed, but they're not really trying to be fixed. This is a test. And so asking a very direct question about the person that you're involved with would help. Oh, look at Spirit. The loving man in reverse. And only look into it if you're ready. Yeah, I do feel like this is someone that's teaching you how to be in your present power. And where that present power really comes from. But it is coming from being involved with someone that in the past that was karmic to them. And so when they see someone with potential that they're sleeping on, like if they see someone like you, possibly you, or this is vice versa, when they see someone that has a lot of potential but they're sleeping on themselves, this person makes it their business to help them break those codependency patterns and step into their power and never make a bad choice again. Okay? They're like the godfathers of all fathers. When this person is done with you, you will be a beast. Okay? Teaching you about the birds and the bees, lions versus tigers, the nature of survival mode and what that looks like. I do feel like this is an actual person, not just a spiritual guide. This is a physical 3D person that has an algorithm type of personality, spirit. And y'all ever saw Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? It's like this person can zap themselves into any time travel. Okay, I'm hearing Mr. Sherman. Okay, yeah, they can zap themselves into any time period. Learn through humanity over centuries of time. And you know that I literally feel like this person has time traveled to periods of time. Okay, because it's like the same person. They've been the one holding the whip, and they've been the one forced to hold the whip and also teach the underdogs how to get out of those chains, how to break those chains. So they've played more than one role in their travels, in their incarnations. And so in this lifetime, the mission is very clear. Break the pattern, break the limited belief system. And this person is convinced that you are their apprentice, the teacher here, and the loving man. and this person's pretty much looking at you as if you're a feminine energy, it's like you're meant to learn how to not mistake karmic patterns as expressions of love and devotion, and how to see it for what it is. A tiger never changes stripes. How not to wear your heart on your sleeve. How not to sacrifice your peace, your sanity, your purpose, your destiny for attention of the opposite gender. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. I was like, Spirit, help. Yes, this is about true love, indecision, and great gratitude. What deserves your energy and what doesn't deserve your energy. You're cloaked with protection. But like I said, this is a guide that is here on earth and contracted with you to teach you, connect you with the right people. Now, in connecting you with the right people, this also means that people will come into you, like fragments of yourself will come into your auric field. You guys will meet each other, and then you will have choices to make. Okay. So it's something about even the playing fields between both genders, between both energies. That's the objective here. You both are equally beasts. You both are equally beauties. You all are perfect. And that's why we have the flexor in reverse, because a lot of times there are people that will intentionally connect. Maybe you used to do this before in the past, right? When you were younger, or this may have been something that was taught to you, is to pretty much play it safe and marry rich, you know what I'm saying? Or play it safe and marry someone that has a lot going on for themselves so you can secure your future. That's a contract that this person is also here to make sure that you don't repeat or do. So every time you try to like settle down and just like, you know what, I just want to be with someone that isn't trying to be out there all in the streets and they just want a simple, small life, play it safe, right? Even if they don't love me, but they just give me some type of stability. That would be a karmic contract, and you would see that you would be forced out of those connections. And it's almost like, why can't I just have a normal life? I just see someone like, why is everything so complicated? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Optimism. Don't you be grumpy when the world gets, just smile. All right. So fragmented energy in reverse. The more you love yourself, the more you face your fears, the more you turn your back on things that do not serve you, the less fragmented you'll be, the less demons you'll create, the less voids that you'll try to fill in other people. Okay. Yeah, we have fear here. Damn. How's that for a Friday? Are y'all okay? Y'all still hanging? How to be yourself out loud, how not to be deceived, to know the tricks of the trade. If your mamas and daddies never taught you, these are the connections that are going to teach you. And you may feel like, why would this even be allowed? Transformation and revoice. Revoice. Wow. Definitely got tongue tied there. But these are the fixed personalities that you wouldn't be able to change. And so it forces you to accept everything that you're being shown. Accept the truth from what it is. Do not lie to yourself. 10 of Wands. Okay. Let go of what doesn't want to, like, if you're trying to avoid giving up, it's a loyalty pattern. And I feel like it's not gender specific. It's masculine and feminine. If you know that I would never do that to nobody. I'm not even that type of person. Da, 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 da. Like you both are carrying the burden, but for different reasons. I feel like one of you is carrying the burden of not failing you at learning this lesson, and the other person is carrying the burden of the difficulty that comes along with not settling. But it's both the 10 of Wands, like sticks on your back. Oh my God. It's like, let me explain. Let me tell you exactly who I am. Okay, so I feel like somebody here wants to tell you why they can't give you a title, or why they can't settle down, because they would be unhealthy for you, your purpose, your journey, and X, Y, and Z. So Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups, Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups. So this person is saying, like, I know you wish we could be together. I know you wish that our story can go on and on and on and on. But a lot of y'all are about to graduate. And a part of graduating is walking away from this person. Is walking away from trying to play the game to get this person, keep this person, be with this person. There are so many other people. They're going to always, I feel like this person's always going to be there. They're always watching. Okay, looking over it. Yeah, star energy. 10 of Swords, 3 of Cups. But they have a lot of other people to help open their heart chakra. So you won't be the only one. And this person doesn't want you to settle. I feel like you're graduating someone's rigorous course. Someone's obstacle course. You're graduating. Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, the Eight of Swords. The best thing that this person was meant to teach you was how to bust the doors down, you know? How to bust the doors down. How to cultivate the life you've always wanted without ever being afraid. How to take what's yours even when the obstacles are stacked against you. The Chariot in reverse, the 3 of Cups. It's like how to force things to work in your favor with the 10 of Swords. How to shift negatives into positives. Okay. How to block out negativity. There's a lot this person's teaching you. Perception. So they hold space for you as a mirror. And I think that as a mirror with the 5 of Swords in reverse, yeah, it's like you've graduated. So this person's like, hey, I gotta let you go. I gotta let you go. This is as far as our training goes with each other. Now you're free. You can go on with your life. So, yeah, I feel like someone is saying, like, they no longer have to be your teacher anymore. You're graduating. They don't have to be this third wheel person to oversee your love life and or any of those things. It's a guide, but it's also a guided person. Their season is over. 2 of Pentacles. And so trying to stay around or connect to that, it'll only backfire. Yeah, it feels like with the Tower, it's time to... Yeah, the contract is done. 3 of Swords. Don't hurt yourself trying to hold on. You know, trying to get this person to open their heart. I feel like somebody was only contracted to come into your life to be a mirror. And when all the pieces to the puzzle were to come together for you, You will hear from them less and less and less. It's like a weaning process is now happening, a waning process. Four of Pentacles, Two of Wands. So you guys, yeah, the perspective shift is already there. There's no more fragmented pieces to put together. And so I feel like your twin flames or connections that has come into your life, especially if you feel like this about someone, the season of them needing to be in your life or why you guys are contracted to come into his life, it's been served. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like it's a catalyst. It's more or less like we came, we saw, we conquered. You know what I mean? Eight of Wands. Now we can go on and go in our own directions. Six of Pentacles. We were to each other exactly what we needed to be in the season that we needed to go to this transformation. And so it's hard to say goodbye, but I feel like you're saying goodbye. Taurus. No love lost. For those that where this is like a romantic contract that you had with someone that was serving as a not as a catalyst, but teacher-student dynamic. Because I think we talked about this last year, where you were going to have a teacher, and then that teacher would serve a purpose, and then you would move on. Running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible. Yes. Any connections where it ended up being nothing but ghosting, disappearing, invisibility. But you just met this person, or you guys don't have any history or anything like that. Commitment, yeah. It's like you're meant to let this person go so you can go and have your next highest vibration soulmate. Confessions. Oh shit, Taki mushrooms. Let me tell you something. All right. Now here's where the things get this person has helped you develop into the perfect match. They have helped you become who you needed to become. You're ready for marriage. You're ready for commitment. There is no other lessons to learn. Okay? However, if this person was to be honest, this confirmation that they got from this guide to let you go and move on to the next soul, they don't want to hear that shit. They are now struggling to to really let it go. Like to let you go. I feel like the teacher fell in love with the student. Okay? Because the teacher is always going to be asked to let go of the student. You see what I'm saying? In some way, somehow, I don't care what level of development that you're on, somebody in your life that was a runner was your teacher. And you may be like, well, I was the runner, or they were the runner, then they were your teacher. And so whatever lesson you were meant to learn, you've learned it. And they just got confirmation from the universe that they're going to the altar. They're being spiritually aligned. You or them is being spiritually aligned to a vibrational match. See, this person that made this contract, spiritual contract, to come here and do this for humanity. Okay. It was cool to do it with everybody else. There was nothing wrong. The person had no problem helping so many people and helping them evolve and helping them see them become the best version of themselves. It was great. They don't mind. But this person, Toro, is struggling. Okay? To let you, out of all the connections they have ever rejected, ran from, avoided, withdrawn, disappeared. You're the first to actually succeed at growing from them, succeed at evolving. They have tried to help many people, like catch on, change, evolve, but it never ends with them being able to, it doesn't click for them, and it never ends with them being able to know, like, to be able to see, like, oh, this connection has helped me evolve, I'm a better person. They're not able to see that correlation. But you, there's something about you significantly that when you took that time, you withdrew and you worked on yourself. You didn't become withdrawn or go inward about things to not heal and work on yourself. You did it to make the most out of that time. So when you were in pain, you turned it into purpose. When you were going through this, you did that. Okay, you didn't sit with idle hands, did not become your playground. Your dark thoughts did not consume you. You took that hit to the chin. All right. I'm seeing someone wailing and crying. Like, this came from the pits of your soul. And then as you rose from that deep, dark place, you alchemized it into love. You became a walking message. That's what I'm seeing here with confessions. And so now whatever purpose this person served in your life, they no longer serve it anymore. And like just putting one foot in front of the other, you grew taller and taller and taller. Like, your story is chilling. Like, literally, I got chills all over my body. Now this person is looking at themselves different. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What have I done? You know how sometimes they say you have some teachers that can never see that they're meant to be taught something? They can never see when God is teaching them because they're so used to serving out the lesson that they forget that we're always a student. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what I'm seeing here. Yes, someone had made it to a position of being a teacher, and a very good one at that. But they got so accustomed and used to being the teacher, they weren't able to see when the divine was testing them. Checks and balances. And it came in the form of you. Damn. Whoever you are, it came in the form of you. And you're the first person to respect this person's boundaries. You're the first person to do everything that they've ever wanted every other person to do. And you forgave them without ever needing to hear it for yourself. You different. Like, you so different. There's a masculine energy coming into an awareness, and into awareness that they are now the student. Sorrow. And it's like the universe is telling them, you must let this person go because you're no longer a vibrational match for them. And this person is struggling with God right now. They're struggling. And so this person is conflicted on whether or not they're fin to come in and do the very thing that they would never fold on when it comes to you. You get what I'm saying? Like, they would never fold on what they're about to do is some shit that they have, is it's like, how do I explain it? I think y'all know what I'm talking about. If this person comes in and the universe has made them aware that they're not a vibrational match because they missed the test, or they didn't pass the test for themselves. Oh, I think the universe is really trying to teach this person a lesson about their rules and regulations and their processes of how they categorize people. It lacks humility in some capacity. They mistake arrogance for intuition. They may have felt like they were only a mirror to you, but they forgot that mirrors work two ways. Like, in order to be a mirror for someone else, you have to be able to see that they are also your mirror. It's never one way. It's always two ways. So if this person that ran away wants to have a new beginning with you and take it to a higher level of commitment, after teaching you never wait on anybody, after spiritually teaching you never wait on anyone, never settle for anything, after pushing you to such a point of no return, damn near pretty much pushing you off a ledge, leaving you deserted, longing for something you couldn't have, and then returning, this would be this would be technically, according to whoever was the teacher in this situation, this would be karmic behavior, would it not? Let me know in the comment section. Would it not be considered karmic behavior? Based off of this person's doctrine? But never forget, too, because the test is always going both ways with the both of you. This would require both of you to fucking listen to your heart. Listen to your heart and not your overthinking heads. You're at your fragile eagles. Not your fragile ego. I keep saying eagle. Maybe it's perspective. Dang. Because for many of you, even though you had to walk away from a situation, you're still being tested. It's like saying God doesn't pass you the ruler as a way to rule people. You see what I'm saying? God passes you the ruler as a way to be a better judge of new character. Because all of us have the potential, just like you transformed into new energy, every soul has the potential, has the ability to transform into new energy. Just as one person is an inspiration to another person, everyone has that ability, has that capability. But that choice has to be made by the individual, not the ruler. So it's like God is saying, if I put the ruler in your hand, would you be just like this person? Or would you have a discerning heart? But the only way to know if you have a discerning heart is to keep that shit open, even though you've had many reasons to close it. I rest my case. Fuck, I rest my case. Damn, I love my job. How's that? The Hierophant. The Chariot. Y'all two stubborn people. You're not stubborn because you're some cold, calculated, heartless person. You're stubborn because you're just not used to receiving. That's it. 6 of Swords in reverse. So you cut shit off when it starts to feel like repetitious games. You cut your y'all are the type of energies that would cut your nose off in spite of its face. Or you cut your nose off. Can you cut your face off? Nah, you can't cut your face off. You know what I'm saying? It's like if your right arm betrayed you, you cut that shit off and walk around with no arm. You get what I'm saying? Y'all are just that. Oh. Because y'all don't like to be forced to do something, forced to commit, forced to make a decision, forced to walk away. Don't you just love? Yeah. 10 of Wands. Knight of Wands. Okay. Let's keep it real G. Y'all players. Y'all got a lot of passion. And people go through great lengths to force you to do things by being extreme and acting out. So y'all just have learned how to countersuit that at all costs. And that's why Spirit is saying, don't forget, y'all are true loves. Y'all are one and the same. So when you see them, y'all are the same way. 8 of Cups, 8 of Cups. Y'all not playing games with each other, but y'all know the games that are always being played. Taurus, I love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.